and we're going to show you how to update your plugins. Anytime you have plugins, or it could be plugins, or it could be themes, or whatever needs to be updated on WordPress, you want to make sure that you update it on a regular basis. So the way that you do that is when you're logged into your dashboard, a lot of times you'll see right here, you'll see a number there that says that basically that I have 10 updates that I need to make here on this particular website. So when you look at it, it's not really clear what the 10 are, just looking at that number here. But if you just click on this right here, you can click here on that number 10, and it's going to take you to an update page. And it has a couple of updates that are actually 3 types of updates that it will normally have. One of them would be to update WordPress, just like it says that that I could update WordPress to WordPress 5.2 automatically, or I can update it now, but it's telling me that an updated version of WordPress is available. So currently I'm on a lower version of WordPress, so I can update that. The other area that it updates are the plugins. So you can see here that the plugins are require some updates, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 plugins that require updates. So if I scroll down, now we also have a bunch of themes that require some updates. Now, depending on what you're doing, if it's not a theme that you're using, you can remove the theme if you want. But if you do want to keep the theme for some reason, then you want to go ahead and update it. And the way to do that is you can update each theme, or each section, if you will, whether it's the WordPress update or the WordPress plugins or the themes. You update them, each of them, you update them basically one at a time. So for example, if you go here, and I'm just going to say select all here. I could just select 1 or 2 that I want to update, but I just go ahead and select all, and then I say update plugins. Now, before I do that, something that I don't want to forget to encourage you to do is to back up your site. And the reason why it's important to back up your sites, you shouldn't have a problem with these plugins, because they should have done their testing with this version of WordPress, and that may be why they have an update, because there's a new version of WordPress. So you shouldn't have any problem on your site. Same thing with the themes, and the same thing with the WordPress update. It's very rarely that I've had a problem with a plugin after I did an update, but you could. So that's why it's important for you to do a backup of your system before you do your updates. It's always good practice to do that. So if I just say update plugins, and we'll let that process, and you can see here that it's doing something. It's kind of blank here right now, but my screen is still working on it, and we'll give it a few minutes. But what it's doing is updating all those plugins. It'll give me a message back, which it did just now, showing that all 4 of those plugins that we were looked at were now updated. Okay, so again, it just updated the plugins. So now let's go back to that update page, and you can either click here or you can click up here. We're going to go ahead and click here just so you can see how that works. And when you click here, it's going to take you back to the page, and you still have the update for WordPress, and I still have the themes. So I'm going to go ahead and update these themes. So I'm again going to select all, okay, and say update. And so now WordPress is updating the themes. Now you also have the option to have set up your, and I'll go over that in another video, but just for your awareness, you also have the option to have WordPress automatically update everything on a regular basis. I don't always do that because in case there are problems, I don't want to come and find that my site is not available after a WordPress update. I'd rather make the updates myself and then find out if there's any problems with the new version of that plugin or that theme. Okay, so you can see now, again, all our themes are updated. Okay, so now you can return to the update page. Now, the only thing we have left, and you can see the number has changed to 1 here. So that tells me I only have one update left, and that is the Update WordPress. So we're going to go ahead and click the Update Now button. And when I click that Update Now button, it will update WordPress. And sometimes it takes a few minutes depending on what the update is. And now we've got an update, so let's come back and say it's update, and then WordPress is going to give you a nice little visual here to show you that it's been updated. So we were below 5.0, so now we're at 5.0 in WordPress, and this is where we have the new Gutenberg editor, and that's something that I'm going to also do a video on that. But I just wanted to show you how to update your website, or at least update the different areas of your website, whether it's WordPress, or if it is plugins, or if it is themes. So I wanted to make sure you knew how to update all of those areas and know what to do when you need to update it. Okay. That's what I wanted to show you on this video, and I will see you in the next video.